Hi everyone, this is my tutorial for Scrivener and how I use it for NaNoWriMo. So this is the basic UI. What you're looking at is the binder. In the binder you can add text or folders, and that makes up your different types. This is compose mode, which I'll talk about a lot more in a second. And this is our quick reference, which is also something that we'll talk about later. And then we have compile, which is what you use at the end of NaNoWriMo to, as an easy way to convert it into whatever you need it to be, like a PDF or anything else, and it does that for you. This is the group mode, which is a way to view all your documents and all the folders. If I go into research and I click on the corkboard, this is what all my things look like. This is a composite of all my different folders, and then this is the outline view of it. But when people talk about how they like the corkboard in Scrivener, this is what they're talking about. They're talking about this layout right here. So when you want to add to the binder, I have basically two different types. I have settings and characters. A quick reference, things that I need to keep in mind when I'm writing. So and I also have a profile that I can insert into any of those. This is my settings, and then in my characters, I have quite a few new ones this year, so I try to group together as much as I can so that it's easier for me to find them when I need to find how old they are or anything like that, that I also put in the profile. If I wanted to add a new character, I would go to where I want them to go, and in this case it's a Argentinian. I already have Thomas, but I need to add my businessman that I also have in this story. So I'm going to make a new card by going to add, and I'm going to fill in his name, and this just makes it easier for me to find later. So that and I can also change the icon to just something that I personally like, to tell male or female, just really easy. So this is the profile that I'm going to cut it and paste into it, and this just makes it a lot easier for me to find the profile later when I'm writing, and you'll see what I mean later with the quick reference. This is me adding. I just dragged and dropped a picture of Guillermo and I pasted the character sheet that I have, and I'm going to fill it in real quick. This character sheet is specific to me and how I write, but obviously you can put anything you want as your character sheet, or anything at all to be with your characters. So this is how I use the compose mode, and this is really how I wrote my NaNoWriMo last year. You go to where you want to write it, what folder. Mine is called draft, and you click on compose, and this is what the screen will look like. It's a full screen. Unfortunately, you can't see it with how I am editing this video, but there at the bottom there's a paper fade to see how transparent you want the text to be. There is a word count at the bottom, and you can also change how large you want the view to be, how zoomed in, how zoomed out. You can decide what side of the screen you want the text to be, how large you want it, how small you want it, so you can see your background. And to show you how to change your background, I'm going to get rid of mine real quick. So this is what it looks like. This is my desktop without a background, but say I have something I want to actually look at while I am writing, you will go to view and then composition background, and you're going to choose the file you want to be as your backdrop. So basically this is what I get to look at while I am writing, and you can change it at any point. So what I'm going to show you now how to do is use the quick reference. You're going to find what you need to reference while you are writing, and in my case it is this setting location of the Freitas Estancia, so I'm going to click on it and click on the quick reference button, and then I will go to my manuscript and open it in compose mode, and you see that the quick reference is still right there, so I get to look at all my pictures while I'm writing about this setting. And you can do this with characters or anything else, and it's really why I like Scrivener so much and why it was fun to use it last year for NaNoWriMo. So that's going to be it for this tutorial. I hope you guys find out how to do some cool stuff. Obviously this isn't the extent to what Scrivener can do, but this is how I use it. And I hope you guys have a good November. See you later.